Welcome to my live stream. It's Sunday, what is it? December 29th. I had to think. My last live stream of 2019. So super excited to finish off the year, start a new one next week, and I got all kinds of super exciting things happening. I see Roxy's on. She must be super excited also. She's already ready and chatting and everything. So, got to get to it. I hope you guys all had a very Merry Christmas. New Year's is coming up, few days. I don't know, we don't usually do too much on New Year's, kind of just hang out at the house. Sometimes hang out with our neighbors. We don't like to go too far. So that's probably what's going to be happening here. So I think what I'm going to just start out with right now is, well, let me check the comments, see who else is on. Susan, hi Susan from Louisiana. And Roxy, I'm not sure where you're from, Roxy. You'll have to let us know where you're from, if you want to anyway. California? No, I don't know. I know that's Desiree is from California. So, all right. Well, what I am going to start with, Colleen is from Cincinnati. Hello, Colleen. Okay. I'm going to start with my painting from my live stream last week. I did like a wandering straight pour, I think is what it was. And it had all those colors. I was using a bunch of leftover colors and metallic colors, and I'll put it this way, and I had all that pink, if you guys remember. Can't see me back here. And I had to run all that pink off. I really like it now. After the live stream, I went and got some fuzz on it. I went and dumped off quite a bit more pink, so it's really faint on this end. But I really like it now. There's a lot of movement. It looks like flowing water through some rocks, and I don't know. I love it. I love the orange accents through it. So this one really turned out nice, I think, anyway. Okay. And then I don't really remember what order my videos were in last week, so I'm just going to start with the Dutch pour that I did. This one was just simple, just 3 colors, and I had changed my white a little bit. If you watched the video, if you didn't, I took Artist Loft white and mixed it with silver to do for the top coat, the color that I put over top of the other colors, and I got quite a bit more of the cells and the detail. And then it just added just a little bit off color because it's not bright white, but it looks really good. And I do love this. I think next time I do it, and actually this was my husband's idea. Of course, he's full of ideas. The turquoise that I use, because these were phthalo blue, phthalo turquoise, that can be a mouthful, and phthalo green, and the turquoise and the green kind of blended more than I wanted. So I think when I do this again, I'm going to make sure that the colors are, completely different, so they're not going to kind of blend. But I do like how this turned out. So I'm really liking the Dutch pours. So I'll probably do some more of those. So watch out for those. Let me see who else is on. I'm getting to it. Colleen. Oh, I already said hi to Colleen. Oh, my sister's on. Hey, Jenny. Alexa must have reminded you. So that's good. And Sheila from Scotland. Glad you could stop by. Oh, Roxy's from Iowa. Very nice. Stream element. Okay, I don't know what that is. Paul or Caroline. Looks like a river on fire. Yes, it does. That's cool. Lori from Indiana. Susan, and that's another Susan from Texas. And Sherry from Las Vegas. Woohoo! Do you like the Golden Knights? Because we do. Only because Fleury. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you don't watch hockey then. But anyway, I think if you're from Vegas, you probably at least have to know who the Golden Knights are. And we're big Pittsburgh Penguins fans. And Fleury is still my fave. So now he's playing for Vegas. Anyway, oh, and Reeves. Yeah, I like Ryan Reeves. He plays, he's tough. So anyway, okay. Back to the next painting. This was the flip and drag that I did that I loved it when I got done with it. And then you can see that it totally changed. Can you see it good? Okay. Now my husband really likes it, and I do like it, but I kind of liked the simple. It had a really, really nice composition, and it was just simple and elegant looking. And now there's cells everywhere. And I like cells, and I don't mind them. It just, I don't know, each piece is different, so sometimes I like more cells than others. But I do really love these colors. And I can't really decide which way I like this one. There's kind of all the ways. This way? This way? I don't know. Let me know which way you guys like it. Anyway, so next week I redid this one to try it a different way, sort of, and actually different pouring medium. So stick around. Well, not stick around, but it's not tonight. Next week. You don't want to stick around that long. Stay tuned for the new video of these colors again next week. Different results, sort of. And let's see. I'm gonna check the comments again. All right, let's see. Chris Edwards, Gloria. Hi, Gloria from Gettysburg. And Joy, finally caught you from Canada. Hi, Joy. And Chrissy, I made it on time for a change. I don't know why I thought it started at 8, but I set myself an alert this week. Chris, you have phenomenal editing skills. He does. He does. We're going to get to that pretty soon. Chrissy, and thank you for making it, for being on time. And my husband says thank you for complimenting his editing skills. And let's see, Dina's Designs. Hello, Dina from New York. Did I get everybody? Yeah, I think I got everybody so far. So I need to get up really, really quick and get the other paintings. My husband's eyeballing me like, why you gotta eyeball me? I'll be right back. There's 3 of them, so I have to get them all. Okay, got them. All right, so I giggle a lot. Oh, Lord. Anyway, okay, so I did a cloud effect triptych. And I love this. And this, again, I think was my husband's idea. Thank God for his ideas, I swear. I don't know. It's going to be hard to kind of hold these up a bit, but how do they look?
That's pretty good.
Okay. Can you guys, I don't know if you guys can see them, but this one, I love it. I think it turned out really cool. I got some awesome cloud effect, and one subscriber let me know that I'm just going to show you something and see if you guys can see it. Hold on. It's hard to grab. Hold on to these things. Oh. Okay. I dropped it. Is that the right way? Yeah. So if I turn it this way, I was informed that it looks like you're getting flipped off, which was totally unintentional, but that's what it looks like.
Don't do it.
I can't hold on to them. You can't hold. Okay, let me put these 2 down and show you. Right here apparently looks like a middle finger, which was totally unintentional. So just so you know, I didn't mean it. But I did get some really, really cool clouds. And if you guys notice that the paintings flowed so nicely from one to the next to the next. So I'm super happy with my results for this. And I'm going to be doing some more of these. Oh, boy. Okay, I'm going to go put these away real quick. Be right back. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm back, guys. So I'm going to be doing some more of those triptychs. It was really fun. And I got a funny comment, too, from somebody. I mean, I'm taking it as funny. I don't really know if she meant it as funny or he. I don't even remember who wrote it, but I had used a priority mail box because it was long enough to hold them together that I could pick up and move it, because you saw how they flowed, and that really helped me control the paint. And so I don't know if she didn't like that or what, but it worked. So I'm probably going to do it again. So anyway, so those were my paintings from the week. I've done quite a few paintings other than that, experimenting, doing all kinds of stuff for next week's videos. I am super excited. One of them is a gadget, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. I had so much fun using it. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm not going to spoil it. So you're going to have to watch next week. All right, let's see. It's still stormy. Awesome. Hello. Hi, Tracie, from Marlene. Hi, Marlene. And Sherry, Marlene. Yes, Dean, it sure is rainy here. I think I got Shelly. Hi, Shelly from Palm Beach. Not too far from us. I mean, a few hours. Chrissy, I wish Dirty Artist was here. Yes, because it does look like the middle finger. She'd get a kick out of it too. Yes, she would. She would. Marlene, I'll take the rain over snow any day. That was a complaint about the priority mailbox. I don't know. The lady said, or the person said that it was just kind of a question mark, but like, you're using a priority mailbox. So I don't know how she meant it. I kind of took it as funny just because it worked and I used it, so it was what was available. And it helped. It was good enough and sturdy enough to help me hold the 3 together, and those were 9 by 12s. So it worked. It worked. So anyway, Tracie, show us more of your art. How's the weather in Florida? It has been rainy. Warm and rainy. And my pool is about ready to overflow. And I'm going to have to let water out, which is going to make my yard even more of a mess. So it's a lot of rain. I was just telling my husband today that I thought we were out of the rainy season, but it's been raining like for a couple weeks now straight. So yeah, it's the dog's feet. I have to keep wiping them because they're mud when they come in. It's raining. But I'll take it over the snow. So there's that. I moved away from the snow. So, let's see. Hey, Mark. Glad you could make it this week. Hopefully you are feeling better. Inga. Hi, Inga. Oh, Patricia. Yeah, she probably worked at the post office. Yeah, I didn't even really think about that, but it's being repurposed. I mean, I use plenty of their boxes. So, and especially at, Christmas time too. So anyway, okay. So I had gotten the comment from Chrissy about my husband's editing skills. I kind of wanted to touch base with you guys to see if, you had all seen the collaboration video that I did with Dirty Artist, Canella, and Tammy Anderson, and Erica Hughes. So the story is, I'm not sure if I told you guys this story before, but the story is, I wake up one morning, and my husband wakes up at the crack of dawn, like 4 a.m., and I don't wake up that early. I'm usually 8:39, mostly. And he had been busy emailing people. He knew that, or he knows how much we appreciate our subscribers and all of our viewers in the acrylic pouring community. And so he reached out to them while I was sleeping, and was trying to kind of put this all together to do this thank you, and he thought it was perfect timing to do it because it's the end of the year, and you know, we're all reflecting on all of the things that have happened over the year, and we've all had a pretty good year. And the artists that are in this collaboration are ones that I personally really enjoy watching. They're all very nice, and they all really, really do care about you guys. They're very talented. We helped Canella a couple weeks ago on her live auction and bought a couple of her paintings. So, not that we have really a lot of room for them, but we did. So, anyway, so yeah. So what I'm getting at is my husband was kind of the brains behind the collaboration video, and we all kind of put in our thoughts on it, and we all did our own, and then he's the one that did the editing. So I just wanted you, since you gave him props for his editing skills, he worked pretty good on getting all that together, and I wanted to thank all the other artists that contributed to that because they do great work. And if you guys haven't checked them out yet, you should. They do great stuff. And I really respect each and every one of them. And Tammy is a hoot. If you want a laugh, Tammy Anderson is a hoot. She's just a funny lady. So we do. Oh yeah, and we're doing each other's reviews of each other's techniques to kind of try to boost each other and help each other out. I know that actually Tammy did my bi-directional. Excuse me. So that was the other day, a couple days ago. She did Erica, her bloom swipe, I think, today. Now, I didn't get a chance to watch it, but I'm sure it looks amazing. Erica's bloom swipes, her blooms in general are really, really good. Tammy's blooms are really good also. But Tammy tried to do she put her own spin on my bi-directional, and it really turned out beautiful. So that's kind of the thing about this. Like, not one person can own a technique. You'll see next week I have a video coming out where I do a Dutch like pour. So stay tuned for that. But it's not like one person came up with one. I mean, they do. People come up with stuff, but sometimes we don't get to see everything that each other does, and we think we've found it first. There's just so many acrylic pourers out there. So it's hard to see everybody's stuff. So anyway, I do have some good videos coming out next week, so stay tuned for those. And I'm going to check the comments here again. Let's see. Mark is feeling better. Very good. Yeah, Shelly will take the rain over the snow. I have stacks of Petco boxes with a hole cut out of the front for drying boxes. Oh, there you go. That's a good idea to do for your drips, Chrissy. Patent pending, Chris. Gloria saw the collab. It was great. Thank you. Thank you very much. And Cat's Alley Photography. Hello from Georgia. Melanie from Idaho. Yep, Inga. Yes, you are in Canella's neck of the woods. She loved the collab as well. And yeah, don't forget to thumbs up. I don't know if you guys know this. I've not said it before on a live, so I'm going to say it now. If you like what you're seeing, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, you can thumbs down, but I've heard that a kitten dies. So probably want to choose wisely when you do that. I like kittens. So I'm just saying. Tammy's a blast. Oh my gosh, she's hilarious. I crack up every time I watch her. Let's see. Canella. Hey, Canella. How you doing? Yep, everybody's saying hi. Dina, you got to check out the collab. It was really, really good. It was just a nice, a genuine way for us to say thank you to you guys. So it's a what? What do you call it? Oh, a digital hug, my husband calls it. It's a digital hug. It's squeeze. Everybody's saying hi to Canella. All right, so I am going to take a drink, and I'm going to show you one of the things I got for Christmas. It's got lip gloss on it already. It is one of 3 Game of Thrones goblets that I got for Christmas. This is so awesome. I love wine, and I thought these goblets were awesome. So I will be using a new one next week, and then another one the next week. So this one is pretty cool. It's a if you guys don't know about Game of Thrones, it's dragons. I'm sure most people do. My husband's eyeballing me, but I was late to the Game of Thrones show. I didn't even start watching it till season 8, and I watched all 7 seasons in like 3 days. So
Long live the kitties.
that's funny that Canella just stopped by when I said that, because we said that about, my husband said that on her auction about the kitties, and she cracked up laughing. So let's see, Marlene. No need to thumbs down. That's right. If you don't like it, just don't like it. You don't need to be nasty about it. So where is Lori's name? I have never given any artist a thumbs down. LOL. Long live the kitties. Yay! Chrissy, I can't stand the infighting, especially. Oh, yeah. Another reason I don't use social media. Gossipy, nasty women. Oh, yes. Yeah, we just had someone yesterday, and we were kind of talking about it this morning. Well, because it was me. Yeah, Canella and Tammy.
Erica.
I think Erica, yeah. About this one that has kind of said nasty things about... They told us the other day, we were talking about it, and then she hit us. She hit me yesterday, and I was like, wait. She said I had, like, raucous music. I don't even know what raucous means. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. Raucous? I don't know. So I just left it because I really wanted to go crazy and, like, type a bunch of mean, nasty stuff back, but then I was like, I'm better than that. I don't want to do that. And that just starts a whole back and forth that I don't have time for, and I don't need that negativity. So I just blocked her, deleted her, and that's done. But I just thought it was kind of like, why go around and just do that? And we're all different. Because if everybody that did acrylic pouring or any art did the same thing, it would be so boring. What would be the point of it? We all have a different style, and even when we do, we all have certain techniques that are our favorites, and even when we do that, everybody has their own style of the way they do it. Because like I said, Tammy did my bidirectional. She didn't do it the way I do it. She gave it her own twist, and when like Canella does her the Dutch pours, I give my own spin. She does hers a different way, and so they all turn out gorgeous. So it's kind of like sort of a signature, like, if you will. So that's what I think about all of that nonsense. Let's see. I grew up with my twin brother and always hung out more with guys. I can't stand drama or cattiness. Oh my gosh.
Do you want to show Canella's that we bought?
You can, yeah. Anyway, years ago when I was younger, I worked in a factory, an automotive factory in Ohio. And I will tell you, there was all these older ladies, and man, I learned a lot because I was young. I was 19, I think. Wow. And I was pretty, naive. Let's just leave it at that. I was just pretty naive. My husband always said I was like Laura Ingalls because I grew up out in the country and just kind of, didn't know a lot of stuff going on. And boy, they're pretty gossipy, very raunchy, but hilarious ladies. So that was fun. But I've thought old ladies, when some people talk about how men talk, these older ladies in this factory were probably the nastiest talking ladies I've ever heard, and have since then never heard since then. So anyway, keyboard bullies. Yeah, it's always brave. They're always brave when they're behind, the monitor. All right, so I wanted to. Well, my husband wants me to show you guys the 2 pieces that we bought from Canella.
Beautiful.
And they, oh, this one's upside down. I don't think these two really kind of matter, but this was the way she saw them. So I think they look beautiful this way. And those are her resin pieces, and they are beautiful. There's like a metallic, the blue in there, and they're just gorgeous. So I think we're doing an unboxing, so you guys get a little sneak peek at these. We did an unboxing of these. And I think my husband's going to hang those in his office at work, because really there's no room in this house. But they're not that big, so I could put them somewhere. They're beautiful pieces. So, and it's cool because she even puts a little sticker on how to take care of the resin and, you know, all of that. So those are really, really beautiful. And let's see, block the trolls. Yes, we did that. We did that. It's just, I just don't understand why do that? You know, to me, it just takes more energy to be negative. You know, you should just naturally be positive. I don't know. That's me. Inga, I have seen so many horrid comments on other videos and it just burns. I thought it said bums my bun. Buns. Burns my bum. Makes me want to respond to them, but I don't give them the satisfaction. Yeah, because that's what they want. That's what they want. Oh, Canella, you're welcome. They're gorgeous. They're gorgeous, gorgeous pieces. So yeah, I mean, we wanted to, you know, show our support. That's how we do. That's how we do here. And so I think
I got here quick too.
Yeah, it was pretty quick once you shipped it. It got here pretty quick, Canella. So, and we got it and we waited to open it. And it was like killing me because I wanted to open them, but we wanted to record it so we could, you know, do the unboxing. So that I had to, you know, be kind of patient about opening. So, let's see. Trolls are just naturally unhappy people. Yeah. I am not. I am naturally always happy and super excited all the time. Listen, I get excited about going to get the mail, even if there's bills in it, which you don't really get bills too much in the mail paper anymore. It's always, you know, emails. But I like getting my mail. And everybody in the house knows that they do not go near the mailbox. Don't even think about going near the mailbox. That is mine. You will be in trouble. My husband always tries to like pretend he's going to race me to the mailbox. He doesn't win. Okay, so I think I'm going to go ahead and get started with the painting. I am going to be using the same colors that I used in this piece. And I'm going to be doing a puddle pour. I want to see how this sells up by doing a puddle pour. And kind of because I have a ton of it left over. And the colors are beautiful. So so that's why I'm kind of using those colors. I know, I'm getting to it. Canella, I wish I could stay, but I'm actually at a dinner party. I better get off my phone. Canella, well, thank you for stopping by really quick. You know, I appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy your dinner party. So yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. Have fun. All right, everybody say goodbye to Canella. That's awesome that she was at a dinner party and said hi. Mm-hmm. She's sweet. She's really sweet.
Talk to her almost every day.
Yeah, we chat all the time. So, let's see. Cat's Alley Photography. No need for anyone to be disrespectful to another because they don't like their artistic methods. Art is from the heart and created with love. Yeah, and everybody has a different eye, right? I mean, it's subjective. And like I told my husband a bunch of times, people talk kind of, you know, crap about acrylic pouring. But if you think about it, origami is an art form, right? And they're just folding pieces of paper. But it's gorgeous. So anything can be art if you're creating it with your hands. And yeah, what about the banana that was taped to a canvas and sold for, I don't even remember, $100? It was a lot of money. It was a crazy amount of money. So, I mean, if someone thinks that, I mean, that's not my cup of tea. But apparently, I don't know if it was done in a joking way. Whatever it was, it sold. So,
I've been trying. It don't work.
So, yeah. All right, so I'm going to hand these back to you, my love. I don't want these to get splattered with... I could add it. This could be Canella and I's collaboration. But I don't want to ruin that. I don't want to do that. We'll do a different one. I have to go up to Canada. Whew, it's so cold. It's a little chilly up there.
Yeah, I'll go see her, Peter McKinnon, and Maddie.
Oh, really quick, I'm going to let you... Oh, I'll do that after. Okay, I'm going to get my apron on.
Smock.
My smock. It's not a smock. That's what my husband keeps calling it. A smock is a shirt with its arms. Has arms, I think. All right, anyway, I'm going to get that on and get going. Give it a go here. My dirty apron. How he's making funny faces in the camera. I apologize to everybody with my funny faces. I can't help it. I am very expressive in my face. And I have always been that way. I go like this a lot. I don't know why. I don't know if it's... my husband says it's mental. And that's probably true. But I always say that I'm mental in a fun way, not like a crazy way. Because, you know, some people are crazy mental. And you know, to each his own. But I'm just more of a fun crazy. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys these bottles really quick. I got to turn my iPad here real quick so I can see. I got to go get them a banana. Yeah. Tracie, art sales auction like the banana are massive money laundering schemes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that.
This was like Christie's, those auctions.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All it is.
Just have to ignore them, be on groups you know, or good people like this one. Thank you.
Yeah, but Sherry's comment.
Oh, Sherry. I missed one. Sorry about that. Sherry. Where's Sherry? Sherry. I don't understand the mean comments. It makes me being new to this form of painting not want to share. You share. Share. And just those mean comments, you just psh, psh, like sticks and stones.
Yep.
I think, you know what, honestly, and I've had to tell my son this, he's 17, so he's kind of growing up in that, with all this craziness going on right now with, you know, just the stuff. Everybody is so hurt by all these words that are happening. And when I grew up, it was sticks and stones may break my bones. Names could never hurt me. And it only hurts you if you let it. And I understand you can't give that power to someone to hurt you like that. So just remember that. If you like it, that's all that matters, right? Because I'm sure there's another person that does like it. Don't even pay attention to the haters. Do this. That's it. And move on. And if you want someone to see it, you send it to me. Send it to my email, and I will gladly look at it. So, Julie! Yes, Julie made it. And I'm using your colors, Julie. Some of your favorite colors. Let's see. Clear. Oh, I share your art because the world needs... Oh, yeah, share. Okay. Yes, sister. I didn't want to get it dirty yet. Well, and it was supposed to make its debut next week, but I'll give you guys a little sneak peek. My sister made me this apron. She's a whiz on her Cricut. So, this is my new apron, and I haven't dirtied it yet. I will. I'll have her make me some more. But this is it. I love it. She sent it to me.
Chrissy's hilarious.
All right. I love you, sister. Make me some more stuff. I need one that says... Okay, she made me a t-shirt that says... Coffee and dogs make me feel less murdery. She made me a cup and a t-shirt. So I need one that says wine and dogs make me feel less murdery also. Let's see, Chrissy. When I'm concentrating, my tongue hangs out and I look like I'm in severe pain. Oh, geez. That's funny. Just make sure you don't get excited and like bite your tongue because that would hurt. That would hurt. Okay, so I'm going to show you my colors. And I have got Folk Art Sterling Silver. Or actually, I think it's called... I don't know. I can't see if they can see this. Right here?
Yeah, done.
Whatever. Okay, I'll just tell you. I'll show you the bottles. There they are. And then I've got Silver Sterling. I've got Ice Blue. And, of course, White Pearl. And And then the dark blue is from Soho. It's Payne's Gray. This Payne's Gray is my favorite. I do like the golden Payne's Gray as well. But I do like the Soho. So, anywho, I'm going to get my gloves on here quick like. I just got my nails done and I don't want to get them too dirty yet. My nail lady, I called her. I was trying to wait till next week and I couldn't and I broke two and she fit me right in. Got my nails done and my toes done because they looked horrendous. Ugh. I'll get that right out to you. Thank you. And I'm hoping I want to visit you in a couple months so we can do... Chris is shaking his head. I told him we need to get videos ahead like several weeks and then I'm out of here for a week or so. Okay, so I don't know if I said I'm doing a puddle pour and that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to start with... I don't know. I don't know if I want to layer the canvas yet. If I want to put a layer of white paint. What do you need? Oh, here. Can I put this on right now? Until I pour, because I'm going to start putting paint on here soon. What? He's talking crap. All right, yeah, so I think I'm just going to put some white on here just to start. So I got to move my camera cap. This is just Artist Loft White. Is all I am putting down here. Just kind of willy-nilly. I don't know if you guys can hear my husband says funny stuff in the background. He's kind of funny. He says stuff really soft and I can hear, so if you hear me giggle and you don't, and I didn't say anything, it's probably because I'm giggling at him. He's quite funny. I mean, he makes me laugh, so that counts. I like to laugh, so it works out. Let's see. So next week, I told you guys I've got some awesome videos coming out. There's some really cool new, my husband got some new editing stuff. I don't know what they're called. Add-ons. Because he uses DaVinci? No. Anyway, it doesn't matter. He got some new add-ons to his editing. And there's some cool new stuff he found, he learned. And so you have to kind of keep your eyes open for those in next week's videos. Alright, I'm not going to really pay attention to the sides too much. And I don't want it to be too thick in the middle. But I did start this last batch of my pouring medium. Well, actually not with these colors because these are Liquitex and water only because these are leftover. But the new batch of pouring medium that I used, that I just made up, I added some golden GAC 800 just because the weather was, changing a little bit. And sometimes that has... causes the cracking. So I just started adding, I think it was a half a cup of GAC to my gallon jug. Oh, these are my doggies. This was their dog water thing and I stole it because I ran out of jugs. Anyway, when I make it in there, I just added a half a cup of GAC to help with the cracking and crazing. So if any of you guys have issues with that, GAC 800 really, really works. Really does work. So let me get all of these air bubbles out. And the Artist Loft Flow Acrylic, let me show you guys the bottle. Whoa, this made me dizzy. Spinning around like that, yikes. Okay, this is the Artist Loft Flow Acrylic White that I use. And this is actually mixed with my regular pouring medium, which is the Liquitex Floetrol water and the GAC. So, all right, now it begins. I'm going to start with, I think, I'm going to start with the Payne's Gray. And I'm going to do several puddles on here, I think. So there's, yeah, we'll do it like this. Honestly, guys, I didn't even know until I would say 10 minutes before I went live what I was going to do. So, so this is what my husband said, do a puddle pour, do a puddle pour. So I'm doing a puddle pour. All right, and now I'll put some of the sterling silver. Are you keeping up with the comments over there, love? Because I'm slacking. I'm slacking with the comments a bit. Once I get started, it's kind of sometimes hard to stop. So, all right, now I'm using this ice blue. And this ice blue, if you didn't see my video, was recommended or suggested, or either one, by Mark Allen. And I love it. It's such a gorgeous, gorgeous, shiny, metallic-y blue. Ice blue. Let's see. I'm going to put... yeah, I think I'll put some in here too. Okay. And now I will put a little bit more. He's laughing. Something funny.
Julie.
Oh, Julie. Are you writing a book, Julie? She writes a novel to me all the time. It's great. I love it. I could come visit Julie when I go to see my sister. She's up in that neck of the woods. I'm not sure where, how close, but somewhere up there. Okay, I'm gonna put some more silver. We could meet somewhere.
Grab some drinks.
Have some wine, something. All right, and I think I'm gonna add a little bit of the white pearl over here. That's a lot more than a little. It's a lotto. That's what it is. It's a lotto. And I'm just looking at it and see how I'm feeling about it. Put some more blue here. You know what? I know what I'll do. Okay, put some more there. And a little bit more of this. It's gonna go all over the place. Okay. And I think I will do a dot of silver. This is probably more silver than I should be using because it's probably gonna, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to sell up. The time that I'm hoping that it sells up, it doesn't. But this silver and the white pearl and even the ice blue, they just had a mind of their own in my last paintings. All right, so I'm going to just take a look and see if I need to add anything else. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to top each one off with a little bit of the Soho. And that should be plenty. There's a lot of paint on here, but once I get it moving, it should be good. Kind of making a mess, but that's what this is fun. This is fun stuff. And I don't know if you guys have ever done puddle pours, but I love them. They're really fun. They're really fun to do. Ugh. All right, I'm gonna move this stuff. Put the lids on these really, really quick. And now I'm going to take my handy dandy stick. It's a mess. And I'm going to... And you got to make the noise when you do it, okay? It's just like that. Or you don't have to. Oh, I better move mine. There we go. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm kind of going to go maybe just around a little bit. Just to kind of... slowly start moving it.
So cool.
I love these colors. Julie is always talking about her blues and silvers. And I finally decided... with a little push from Mark as well, with his suggestion of the ice blue.
And it's $5.
Yes, and his super chat that he sent me. I bought that ice blue, so that was awesome. Oh, this is looking actually pretty cool, you guys. I'm gonna run that back to the middle. I think I hear Christian. Yep. And then I'm going to go back to the center. I wasn't sure about the white through there, but I love the white. All right, now I got to go just to this corner. I don't know if you guys can see that. I mean, I'm sure you can. Duh, right overhead.
You can call this the rositor.
The rositor. That's funny. Sweet. I love puddle pours. I just love puddle pours. So, all right. Now, I'm going to check the corners really quick, like.
I don't know why, but that's so cool.
And I love to use, I'm going to go back this way just a bit. It's looking a little thin on the end. So I'm just going to try to, okay, I don't want to lose, I need to get it over the edge there. Dang it. Okay, there we go. I didn't really want to lose that, but I needed to get that because it was kind of thin. You could see the canvas coming through there. I didn't want to do that. So I like to use my, I'm not sure if you guys do, but I like to use my drips to cover any of the canvas that you can see. It's an easy way to do it. Wow. Okay. Oh, I don't like that. Let me see. I try to match my colors. Sometimes it doesn't happen. I try to get as close as possible. If you can. It's not working right there. Nah, I don't want to use that. I'm going to use this ice blue right here. Right at the end. Just right here. It'll probably just fall off anyway. There we go. Oh, my caps are all yucky. I lose them half the time, and I have spares though, so. All right, so I wonder, did I drip right there? I look like I may have dripped on there, but I'm gonna leave it because it looks cool. Okay, just gonna run it just a bit. I feel like I need to do this. Just a bit. Just a bit. Not too much, guys. All right. Are they, can you see it? Is it in there? It looks like it is. All right, cool, cool. I'm liking that so far, so I think I'm gonna leave that. I missed this corner here. Looks pretty awesome. And then I'm gonna just take my gloves off, and I think I'm gonna go over it with my torch really quick. I don't really see any air bubbles.
I was just thinking that looks like a mean face.
A mean face?
Yeah, with 2 eyes.
Here?
Yep, eye in her mouth.
Oh, it's not a mean face.
Run it.
You want me to run it a bit from the mean face?
Yeah, run the mean face down. So tilt it towards the door.
This way? This needs to go?
No, the white in the bottom looks like a mouth. And the 2 black
I don't-
dots look like eyes.
I don't see it. You have to show me.
Well, because I can see it from this side. Yeah, that's the mouth. Black eye and that black eye.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Pick it up and tilt it.
All right. Hold on. I gotta get some clean gloves. She could have told me that before I took my gloves off. Can someone say it looks like a mean face?
Your sister.
Sister, we don't want mean faces. All right, I don't see it. I honestly don't see it, so you're gonna have to show me.
Like that.
Just like this? Okay, tell me when. Because it's getting too thin over at this side though.
Good.
That's it? Okay. Now what if I run it back? Is it still gonna look like a mean face?
Yep.
Did it do it again?
Stop.
I don't see the mean face.
It's okay to stop.
I'm gonna fix it. There. Cool. Okay, I like that.
There you go.
Sweet. All right, now I'm gonna leave it. There's a little help from everybody tonight. That's cool. Thanks, guys. I don't want mean faces. I don't want any more flipping off or anything like that. I honestly didn't even see it until somebody actually pointed it out, and I was like, oh, it does kind of. But it's fine. It wasn't meant to be. All right. So I'm going to leave that. And I don't remember if I used my torch or not. I think I started to, because there I do see a couple air bubbles. And I do see there's like a couple cells happening, but not too much. So I'm not sure if this is really going to cell up like the other ones did. So I'm interested to see how this. There's a lot of cells you guys can't see, but on the ends, and probably because the paint is a little bit thinner there. I'm not sure if that happens to you guys, but a lot of times if the paint is thinner, now I am starting to get some cells kind of coming up through here a little bit, but I like it so far. So I'm going to leave it, and I'm going to sit down and check out the comments, because I think I probably missed a bit of stuff that was going on. Let's see, Marlene. I don't know how far back I've missed.
Quite a bit, Chad, but it's okay.
Well, I'm sorry, guys, if I don't get to your... My husband's paying attention, but sometimes when I start painting, I kind of get in my, my zone. The canvas is a 14 by 14. I really like working on square and then longer rectangle. So looks like a Geo. Thanks for sharing the tips. You're welcome, Shelly. Kitty, thank you. Who said it looked like a mean emoji? Was that my sister first?
No, Chrissy said it.
Oh, Chrissy. Well, I'm hoping that I got the mean emoji. I don't know. Is it this?
You gotta see it from this way.
I can't go around there. It's all right. I'll just take your word for it. We'll just...
Two black eyes and then a mouth.
Right here?
Mouth.
Oh, I see it now. Well, we just won't look at it that way. You'll look at it from my perspective, which is not a mean emoji. Where is the like button? Someone stole it. Uh-oh. Nobody stole it. It's there. No, that was Mark said that. Oh, or Ginny stole the like button? Sister would never do that. Never do that. Okay. So, I'm not sure if you guys are noticing, but I am getting some little cells popping up through here. I don't want a lot. Fingers crossed. I don't want a lot of cells. I don't mind a few in this piece. What's the face? He always does this, and then I'm like, what's the face? Okay, let's see. I lost my spot here, guys. Julie, why are Julie Cutt's numbers going up then? She does nothing original. Julie. Julie Rossiter. It is what it is, Julie. It is what it is. Marlene has never tried the puddle pour. Listen, puddle pour is so much fun. You can do so much stuff with it. Yeah, my husband says, I always say they're way underrated. The first person I ever see do a puddle pour, and she does great puddle pours. Oh my gosh, Melody. Love her puddle pours. They're fabulous. And I did one of the first ones I did. I love it, and I was hooked ever since. They're just so easy to do. You put any colors, and I like to draw in mine. Just kind of go through it like, I guess you could call it wreck it, if you will. But you're not wrecking it. You're just adding. I mean, look at the designs that I got. It's cool, and you don't have to do that. But you can, and you get some cool stuff. It's way underrated technique, and I love a good puddle pour. So, hey, Carol, thanks for joining. Let's see who else. Melanie, she didn't think she would like these colors. They are really beautiful. I agree. I like them very much. Let's see, Chrissy, Julie Cuts is in Australia, is focused on censorship. Oh. You go get him, sister. You don't want to mess with my little sister because she will get you.
She's not little.
I'm the littlest the shortest in the family besides my mom, but all the rest are taller. So I'm the oldest, but I'm the shortest. So she's my taller little sister, younger sister. And Carol, that's right. You don't mess with my lady. She will get you too. Carol says, hi, honey and Chris. Aw, she's so sweet. She's so sweet. All right, so that's cool, and it's starting to do some cool things, so I like it. I do really like these colors. Thanks, Julie and Mark. Julie is always talking about her blues and silvers, and I've always been more of a bronze gold girl, but the silver is really starting to wear on me, so I do like it. I actually did just get, let me look in here. I don't know where I put it. I need to order some more cubes for the other side because I am filling all my spaces. But I actually had not used the Deco Art Americana Decor Silver yet. I have most of the other colors except there's a really cool berry. Julie and I have talked about it. It's a berry, and I haven't ordered that one yet. But I get really awesome effects from the Deco Art Americana Decor Metallics line. And so I got the silver to see. Now I have several different silvers. Before I had like one, and they were like the little kind of these bottles. Well, these bottles. But now I've got a bunch of different ones. I have tried the Chroma. Look out for video next week. Chris got me a pack of 6, the Chroma Molten Metal Metallics. These are beautiful. So watch out next week for the video. I did 2 paintings, and Chris did some cool stuff in that video. Some more cool editing tricks. So super excited about those videos. I hope everybody had a great Christmas. I know I talked about it in the beginning, but sometimes some of you guys aren't on right in the beginning. I try to like blah, 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 say some stuff that doesn't really matter if nobody's on. But actually, Roxy was right out the gate. She was ready and waiting. So yeah, I think she was all super excited to watch. So yeah, love the colors. Melanie, I finally got a decent Dutch pour. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what video. I mean, Canella does a lot of Dutch pours, so really any of them that you watch, I mean, are really good. So you'll definitely learn. But the secret, really the key to the Dutch pour, or there's another artist. I mentioned him in a coming video next week, upcoming. Paul Start Art. He does what he called paint bombing, and he's been doing them for a little bit longer than the Dutch pour, and it's pretty much exactly the same. And they're amazing. So check him out, Paul Start Art. Really, really good stuff. But the key, in my opinion, is your paints are thinner, not thin, but thinner than your normal consistency, and you gotta have a good blow dryer. If you guys saw my videos a couple weeks ago, my blow dryer was 15 years old. It's not going to work. So I went to Walgreens, and I think it was like $20-25. And it was a smaller blow dryer, but dang, that thing had a lot of power. And for me, my wrists hurt. I have bad shoulders and, bad everything. My husband's back there shaking his head because everything, and he's doing this. I have back problems. I had a spinal fusion 2 years ago. It was a mess. Anyway, so for me, it was easier to hold because it's lighter. But it packed a punch, and it worked. So a little bit lighter, thinner paints, and a nice, good blow dryer, and you'll kill it with your Dutch pours. So, or paint bombs, whichever one you want to call it. Let's see. Julie's waiting to order the Chroma. They're really nice. They're really, really nice. My video this week, Julie, is coming up. I do 2 of them. And actually the one Chroma video, or the one painting I do on a round, and I mixed some pewter, thought you might like that, in from Deco Art and got some awesome detail. So wait for those. It's coming up this week. Let's see. It's amazing you poured circles and came out with lines. Yeah, when I take my stick, or you can use your finger, you can use whatever, and just kind of wiggle through it, and then it'll create some different designs. And that's why I like it, because it's, you know, it's already abstract art, so it kind of makes it a little bit abstracter, or more abstract, if you will. Let's see. Oh, Chrissy's right on top of this. She's good. Thanks, Chrissy, for helping out. My order is on the way. Oh, sweet. Good. Oh, so you did order them. Cool, cool. See, people aren't sure about the blues and silvers, but I think that's really pretty. And I don't know if you guys can see. It's hard to kind of zoom in sometimes, but right here along this solid Payne's Gray is the blue, the ice blue, just a sliver, and it looks really, really pretty. And I'm not getting too many cells, so I'm thinking, fingers crossed, that I won't get so many. But when I did that other one, I had started getting a few cells, that first one I did, and then I came in the next morning, and it was like a cell explosion, so I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. But I like it. I think it's really, really pretty, and I'm going to use these colors more often. And I love to use Payne's Gray in place of black. I use black, but if I want a darker color but don't want to completely use black, I will use Payne's Gray. It's blue, but it's obviously it's a dark blue. And you can even add a little bit more black to it, or you can add blue to your black. Either way, you can just take black and blue and add it so it's a blue-black. I mean, I'm sure you guys could figure that out. I love mixing colors also. So a lot of times I'll mix two different ones, just to, that are even similar, just to, like, I like, because each paint company, their color is slightly different from another paint company, even though it's the same color. So, like, there's the orange cadmium red light hue from Liquitex and from Soho, I think it is. And I mix those two because one's a little darker, one's a little lighter. And when I mix them together, I get the perfect right in the middle color, and I love it. So mix your colors. Come up with your own. It's awesome. Oh, you're handling it.
You got a couple questions.
Okay, I'm looking. Yeah, they're going to check out Paul Star Art. I really like the colors. If I had to choose one brand of paint, what would I choose? Honestly, it depends on what kind. So, like, metallic paints, Deco Art Americana Decor Metallics are my favorite go-to. I do like the new chromas, don't get me wrong. I do like these. Well, I don't know if they're necessarily new, but they're newer to me. And the colors are smooth. They blend really nice. These, they're the same ones. Bronze. Of course, I'd pick up two bronze because they're my favorite. You get such amazing detail, cells, everything, lacing without having to add silicone. And I don't use silicone. So I love these. The colors are beautiful. They dry nicely. So for metallics, honestly, these are my go-to metallics. Americana or Deco Art Americana Decor Metallics. And it also depends. I know it's hard. It's not like a straight one answer question. I'm really sorry. I love Liquitex. I would probably have to say Liquitex. For a couple reasons. Highly pigmented paints and a little bit more cost effective, I guess you would say. Cost efficient, yeah. Goldens are beautiful. The pigment is amazing. But they're just sometimes, for people that are paint pouring, it's just too expensive. So I would have to say Liquitex. But I love a lot of brands. But if I had to pick one to use all the time, it would be that. It would be Liquitex. So, yeah. So hopefully I answered your question. And, it depends on your skill level also. If you're just starting out, I wouldn't go straight to Liquitex. You start out with your folk art, your deco art, Craft Smart, Apple Barrel, which I never really used Apple Barrel, but I know a lot of people starting out use it. Let me see. Oh, Anita's. Anita's is really good. Well, this is one of her glow-in-the-darks, but Anita makes some really nice paints, too. She has some of her metallics are nice. But, you know, just getting started, these smaller craft paints are a great way to start. So, there's that. And, let's see, deco art. The deco art paints are nice.
What about that stuff we bought right there?
Oh, I totally forgot.
Those.
If you guys shop at Hobby Lobby, and I know Julie uses these as well, the Fine Touch paints. And I have to say, when I first started, this is what I used. And I still use. The Fine Touch Phthalo Turquoise is probably my favorite turquoise that I've used so far. Now, I do have, the golden is great, but again, depends on, you know, not necessarily your skill level, but yeah, your skill level, what you're doing with the painting. You know, if you're just practicing, you don't want to use Goldens. You don't want to use Liquitex. You want to use some cheaper paints so you can craft your skills. So there's that.
What are you drinking for New Year's? Carol both wants to know.
Carol wants to know what I'm drinking for New Year's. More wine. My husband and I went to Cooper's Hawk yesterday. We had our wine tasting, and I tasted a couple new wines. And this one is almond, and it's a sweeter, not as sweet as a Moscato. And I didn't realize that it was sparkling. My nephew had trouble saying R's when he was younger, so he always was like sparkling. So it's a sparkling, but if he were here, he would say sparkling. And it's kind of a fancy way to say it, but I didn't realize it was a sparkling wine. And when I went to take a drink, it caught me off guard. But it's very delicious, and you can actually taste the almond flavor. And it's a little dry at the very beginning. And if you, and I don't like dry wines, but if you get past that dry, which is just for a second, oh, the almond flavor and the sweet peachy flavor, it's really delicious. So I'm gonna take a drink of it right now.
Look at that mug.
Yeah, I don't know if some of you new people that haven't seen it yet. This is my Game of Thrones mug, Dragon Claw, goblet. It's a goblet, love.
Okay.
It's a goblet. And I got 2 more also, so you'll see those in the upcoming weekends, Sunday lives. Got a couple more that are pretty awesome. I have to say they're not quite as hefty as this one. This one's pretty cool, I have to say. Super psyched about it. When I opened it, I was like, yes. So I got a lot of cool stuff. I got the Apple Home Pod 2. I got 2 of them. So I can walk from my living room listening to the music into my studio, and I can tell Siri to go. What? Oh, I don't want to say Siri. Yeah, because she'll turn on. I can tell her to turn on the music in here, and she will. She'll turn it on in here, shut it off in there. It's freaking amazeballs. I love it. It's one of my favorite gifts, besides all the cool Cricut stuff my sister made me, too. All my gifts are cool, so. Let's see. I know I've missed some stuff because I've been a little chatty tonight. I rarely use black. Always have a bottle of Payne's Gray and Prussian Blue. Yeah, I'm running low on the Prussian Blue. I've got it in my Jerry's cart along with my alizarin crimson, and also back to the which if I had to pick one, it's funny because each paint brand has a certain color that I love. So like Soho has the alizarin crimson. It's just the best red. I love that color, and the Payne's Gray, and yeah. And the golden, I love the Liquitex, the quinacridone magenta. They make this really cool blue. It's got a really long name, and it's not phthalo blue. It's in something with an I, Indian something. It's a really pretty blue. So it's kind of hard to pick one because every brand has a color that I really like. So I know that probably wasn't that helpful, but hopefully it was slightly helpful. Slightly helpful is better than not helpful at all. So you can take bits and pieces. Oh, let's see. Happy New Year's all. May you all be blessed throughout the year, and that this will be the best yet for you. Let the paint flow. Enjoy the creativity inside you, so share your art. Thank you, Marlene. You too. I hope you have a great New Year's and all good things happen for you. Melanie, thank you. I appreciate it. I am new to this by a few months. Yeah, don't give up. It's I know it can be frustrating. I know when I first started, I still have my first swipe that I did. And if you go back and look at my very first video, it was just bad. But keep at it. Be persistent and keep trying. Take notes if you need to. And I try, like, it depends. If I'm working on a certain thing, I'll take notes, because I've discovered that if I don't, I totally forget, and I got some cool detail and I don't know how I did it. So take notes, but just keep at it. Keep at it. That's the key. And if you don't like it, scrape it. And if you said you're using cheaper craft paints, it's okay, because that's how you learn with the cheaper stuff until you get good, and then you can get more expensive. Yeah, you can reuse your canvases too. I don't know if you know that, but you can reuse them. If you don't scrape it right away, you can always gesso your canvas. You got to lightly sand it, or you can just, if it's thoroughly dried, where it's dried for like a month or two, you can actually probably just put a coat of paint and then go, like your base layer, and then go, and it should be fine, unless your paint was really, really thick. And then I wouldn't suggest doing that, because it may peel. But the thing is, it has to be completely cured, like months cured. So if it's just for practice, it should be fine. But keep practicing, and that's part of the fun. I was actually doing some practicing today. 10 minutes, 20 minutes before I went live, I had to come in here and clean, because I had cleaned it, and then I came in here and I was practicing again some stuff. So I had to hurry up and re-clean, because I'm always trying to practice and hone in on certain techniques that I like or that I'm learning. I'm working on a really cool bi-directional that I'm trying. I'm nervous about it. But I did 3 of them the other night, and the one turned out amazeballs. So super, super excited. It'll be a while before that's coming out, because I'm still honing in on that. But keep trying. And even though I've been doing this for a few years now, I'm still practicing. And not everything that I do turns out great. I don't like everything I do. My husband doesn't like everything I do, which he should, but whatever. No, he doesn't. And I don't want everybody to like everything. It gets old after, I want people to like it, don't get me wrong, but I don't know. Just keep practicing. Let's see. Marlene uses a canvas from the dollar store, or the coupons from Michael's. Yep, do that, of course. Master's Touch. Yep. Yeah, that's when I bought all the Hobby Lobby Fine Touch paints. They were on clearance, and I bought 60 bottles. It was I bought all of them except a few. I didn't take them all, but pretty close. But that was in the beginning, and I still have several bottles left, but I got a lot of bottles there. My sister's winking. The winky face, sister. Let's see. Jorge. Hello, Jorge. I'm glad you could join us. I don't know if this is your first live or your first time talking, but if I missed you before, I apologize. But thank you for coming back. Everybody, thank you all for coming back. Let's see. Quick question. How long does mixed paint last in those squeeze bottles? A while.
Those squeeze bottles?
I think these squeeze bottles. They last a while. The only, they don't last for me in the bottle a long time, as far as, they're months. They last for months. Some people I know put a marble in so you can shake it. Now, my thing is I don't like, if I haven't used a color for a little while, I'll just go shake it. But for me, I don't like shaking. I tend to roll mine. And then if you put a marble in and you roll it, it will mix the paints without creating a bunch of air bubbles. Because if you're going to use it right away, you don't want all those air bubbles in there. So I wouldn't suggest, I've seen some get on and they're getting ready to use it and they're like, shake away and they're just getting ready to use it. I personally, my own personal opinion, don't like that. But they do last for quite a while. And all you got to do is give them a good shake, you know, every once in a while. If you're not going to use it, just remember that. If you're not going to use it right away, give it a good shake. So, but most of these I go through pretty quickly. So, I don't think I've had any in there for months at a time, but I know they do last. So, I mean, once you open a jar of paint, it lasts too. So,
It's not like avocados, right? Like guac.
yeah, it's not like guacamole. As soon as air touches it, it's brown. It's not like that. It'll last for you. So, let's see. When I first started, I bought cases of Craft Smart and could not get the consistency right. As soon as I got Liquitex, she was good to go. Yeah, Liquitex is, you know, it's, the pigment is great. It's even the Liquitex Basics. I go between the two a lot because it's a little bit cheaper, but still has the nice pigment still in the Basics, which is more of the student grade, but it still works. It's still really nice stuff. So, and also Artist Loft from Michaels last year, I think it was, or was it this year? They created a line of step 1, step 2, step 3 in their paints, and I've used a few of the professional, which is the level 3. Their quinacridone magenta I've used quite a lot, and it's really nice. It works really good, and it's not quite as expensive. So that's another paint that you can try if you want to kind of step up your game a bit. So Melanie, I love to practice. I swear I dream about it and I wake at 5 a.m. I do that all the time. I either paint about or dream about painting because I'll come up with color combinations in my dream, or, you know, a different technique, not necessarily different, but a technique, and give it a little twist or whatever. Or my husband's going to roll his eyes at me. I dream about Dolores. And Dolores is my next dog that I'm going to get. And my sister knows. And she's a Great Dane. And her name is already picked out. Now, maybe a few years, but her name is going to be Dolores. And I've already had a Great Dane named Luna. And she passed away last year. Oh, it'll be 2 years coming up in June. And they're amazing dogs. So my next dog is going to be Great Dane named Dolores, and I dream about her all the time. It's going to be a while before I get her, but that's what I dream about, painting and Dolores. Let's see. Cool, that's a great tip. Thanks, Tracie, for all the info. You're welcome, Sherry, Jorge. Second Live. Okay, that's right. I swear I did recognize the name once I said it out loud. Ginny, once again, great video and awesome painting. Thank you, sister. Are you leaving? Good night. Good night, sister. I will call you in a bit. I always call her after. Love the info. Caroline, love the info. Still getting mud, but I'll keep trying. I actually did a video on how to avoid muddy pores. I'm not sure the video number. You should go check it out, but really the key, I'm just going to give you, there's several steps, but one of the keys is just watch how you layer your paints, Caroline. That is, you do not want to put orange and purple next to each other or blue and purple. You want a color in between, like white, or a complementary color that when mixed will not, even if it mixes with that color and then mixes with the next color, will not create mud. Those are part of the things. So, do I have that in a playlist, don't I? Mm-hmm. Okay. But you can search your site. Okay. Yeah, if you go to my my YouTube, my channel, and you type in how to avoid muddy pores, I think that's what it's called. You'll find it, and it's a quick video. It's not a very long video, couple minutes. So check that out. It was really good. It's one of my first videos where we revamped my format. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. That might have been my husband's test.
It was.
Because he wanted to start editing my videos, and I let him do one, and that was the first one, and then after that I let him do all of them. All right, let's see, Carol. Oh, I know, Carol, you love your puppies, your baby dogs, as you call them. Oh, Carol, are you leaving? I don't know if you guys... Oh, bye, Carol. I will see you later. I'll talk to you later. Kitty, she loves her doggies. Let's see. Cat's Alley Photography. I get frustrated with Floetrol clumping. Sometimes I added a couple marbles to it to shake it. Now, the Floetrol, I use it, but I strain mine several times. Even after I strain it, I will even use a metal strainer and also a cheesecloth. The last 2 bottles that I bought were like so curdled, and they were big curls and tiny curdles, and I could not curdles, not kernels. I ended up returning them. They were so bad. So I don't know how long they had been sitting on the shelf, but it was really bad. I went and got a new bottle, and they were fine. So it must have just been a bad batch, but just straining really is key to that. You never want to dump straight out of the bottle, because I had gotten like, you know, the runny, clumpy looking, I don't want to say snot, but you know, it's like blech. But these were curdles. I'd never seen anything like it. So straining really is key for Floetrol. So let's see. Chrissy, I had to leave my medical career because of health issues, so I opened a pet sitting. I used to pet sit. I loved it. I loved pet sitting. It was one of the most funnest jobs I've ever had. I love animals. I love cats. I love dogs. I love everything. I pet sat for people that had iguanas and, you know, whatever. And I don't really care for spiders. I don't kill them if I don't have to. But a tarantula, that'd be a little different. But it's still a living thing, so I try to not. I would run because it's big. It's like coming at me. And when we have a spider in the house, I try to catch it and then take it out because I don't want to kill it. Anyway, so I loved pet sitting. I did that for I still do it on occasion. If one of my old clients calls me, I will still go pet sit for them. So even though I don't have a lot of time, I will still do it because I miss their puppies and kitties.
Did you see Marlene's camera?
Marlene, I did not. So
After your sister said goodbye.
Jen said goodbye, Carol. Chrissy, I don't see Marlene's. Oh, Marlene. Sorry you had to leave your career. No, is it above that?
She says.
This is by far one of the best live videos I've participated in that makes you feel like you're really a part of it. Well, you're welcome. It wouldn't be a live show without you guys. I would be sitting here talking to myself, which I do, or my husband, and he's back there like rolling his eyes. But yeah, what would be the fun of me going live and not having you guys interact? That is really my favorite part of the whole thing. I love your guys' feedback, like sharing. I love when you guys email me what you've done. Gabby has emailed me several times. I love her. She does really good work too. So, yeah, we were thinking about doing a little video. That's maybe coming up. I'll talk about that some other time. But yes, I really, really appreciate the interaction with you guys. That's really what is my favorite. So, Shelly, what kind of doggies do you have? Right now, I have a whole mix of doggies. My oldest doggie is 10. His name is Maximus. He is a Cocker Spaniel Pekingese mix. And he's this big around with these short little legs, and he's all hairy. And he's always happy, and he's always... He's just a happy guy. He's just cute. He's black and white, and he's just cute. And then I have Freya, who is my baby girl, and she doesn't go anywhere without me. She will not go outside to go to the bathroom without me. If her dad tries to let her out, and she looks and sees I'm not coming, she won't go out. And she is a... Well, we're guessing. I did buy the DNA test, and I haven't done them yet still. So what we think she is a Rhodesian Ridgeback mixed with a pit bull of some sort. She's brown and sweet and has allergies, and she's just the sweetest, most lovable. She gives hugs, and I love her. And she's 5. And then there's Hazel, who we think is a chocolate lab mix. We don't know. She's got this fat face that I do this to all the time. And we went into PetSmart to get fish filters one day. And I went to the bathroom, and my husband came out, or when I came out, he said, "You have to see this puppy." And we left with Hazel. And right now, our son is deployed in Iraq, and we have his 2 dogs. And one is a German Shepherd. Her name is Kova. And the other one is a blue heeler, and his name is Link. So we have quite a few dogs in the house right now. And then we have 2 cats. I have Mittens, and she's a rescue. A friend of mine found her by a dumpster, and she was this big with her umbilical cord still attached. So she's about 8 years old now. I've bottle fed her and everything. She's a tuxedo kitty. And then we have Toby, and he is an orange Hemingway, and he's a snot. But he's cute as heck. So you can't ever be mad at him because his face is too cute. So that's what we got going on in this house. And I keep trying to have a fish tank, but they all keep dying, so I finally gave up. So there's that. I love dogs. And like I said, the next one is going to be a Great Dane. But that'll be a while because I can't have any more. It's a lot to take care of right now. So, Melanie, I love my dogs and grandpuppies, but not the dog hair in my paintings. Yeah. I try to keep the cats out of here as much as possible. But it usually seems like anytime I'm cooking dinner, I will find a cat hair or a dog hair. Someone always is finding a cat hair or a Maximus hair. Not really Hazel or Freya, because they got more shorter, they're short-haired. Maximus has got really long black hairs. You always find a dang Maximus hair somewhere near the dinner. It happens, so be aware if you ever come over for dinner. Let's see. I told my hubby if we were going to be poor, I was going to do something I love, so go to clients' homes and pet. It's really rewarding. It is. Because people are trusting you to go into their home to take care of pretty much their kids, because I consider my furry ones my kids. And to me, it's a big deal. So, yeah, it's really a cool, fun job. Shelly, good night, everyone. Happy Merry New Year. God bless and have a healthy one. Cheers. Cheers to you, Sherry. All good blessings to you next year as well. And let me get through these real quick. Jorge, that's a cool name, Maximus. And he's a little guy, and that's where we got the name from one of my favorite movies, The Gladiator. And his name is Maximus Decimus Meridius Reed. And I didn't go into all of the dogs and cats' full names. Freya's full name is Freya Presley, because after Elvis. Presley's my favorite. Freya Presley Harlow Summer Reed. And Hazel, I had to write it down. I call her, God, what is it? The nickname that I always call Hazel. Hazel McGee. Hazelnut McGee. She's got some other names too. I can't remember because I haven't had to call her that. Because usually they get the whole name when I get in trouble, or when they get in trouble. The cats are Princess Vader Mittens Reed, because she's black and white. And then Toby is Toby Skywalker. What's the guy from Breaking Bad? What was his name? Walter White. What was his alter ego's name when he did the thing? Anyway, he's got a long name too. So they all got long names. Shelly, I've gotten curdle clumpy from Artist Loft. Now I always use old pantyhose. Yeah, I've heard that. People put the pantyhose on the end and strain it. Did we use pantyhose on that? I forgot. I thought we used a cheesecloth. But maybe it was pantyhose.
Cheesecloth too.
Yeah. It's a full house. It is a full house. Our son should be home, fingers crossed, in February. So Kova and Link will be going back with their dad, and we'll be down to 3 dogs and 2 cats, which is a little more manageable, but it's still a full house. Kat, thank you so much for all the info, Tracie and everyone. Have to go now. Happy New Year. Thank you, Kat. You have a Happy New Year as well, and I hope to see you back again. Kitty, I have a lot less hair since I got my Roomba. Oh, let's not get started about the Roomba. My husband bought me a Roomba, and it is the best, pricey, but best money, I swear. I have a hard time vacuuming because my back and my neck and my shoulders, everything. You do that again. True story, though. He bought me the one model, and we have tile floor and then carpet also. So the one just didn't quite do it all good. We went a step up, and it maps the house, and it's amazing. It empties itself. It goes back to the charging station, empties itself, and then if it's not done, it goes back and finishes. When the battery gets low, it comes back and charges, and if it's still not done, it empties, it goes back and charges, and then I love it. It's great, and it does a great job. And a friend of ours actually has the mop one, and she says it's great. So we may actually be getting the moppy one because it just kills my back and neck to do all of that. So anyway, oh yeah, and my husband just said the mop, the Roomba, and I forget what the other one's called. Brava or something like that. They communicate with each other. So when the Roomba's done vacuuming, then the Brava will go ahead and mop. Love it. So, let's see. Have a great night, Kat. Oh, I already said good night to Kat. Okay. Chrissy. I used to have a farm miniature. All of that. Good night, Gloria. Thank you for joining. Hope to see you again next week. Let's see. I named mine Fur Baby. I confuse everyone, but keeps the fur at bay. Oh, I named mine Rosie. That's what I named mine. After the Jetsons made.
Rosie, isn't that the first person that was on tonight?
That was Roxy. Which is funny because Christian calls her Roxy. He thought her name was Roxy, but it's Rosie. Oh, geez. Tracie, I picked up several fine mesh small strainers. Yeah, that's what I use most of the time is the small fine strainer. But this was so, such little clumps that they went through, and I strained it like 4 times. So anyway, all right, guys. So if you guys don't have any more questions, we're going to look at, my husband's going to do another overhead of the painting because I just keep chatting, and I could probably keep chatting, but I know that it's getting late and some people may have to go back to work tomorrow, so I don't want to hog all of it. But it's actually turned out really cool, like I like, as far as minimal cells, just a few up in this corner. There's, some kind of little small ones here in the white, right there, and a couple teeny tiny ones, but for the most part, it's not a lot of cells, so I really, really like that. And hopefully it dries just like this. And no mean emoji face. I think it's gone. Okay. So no mean emoji face. So yeah, that looks really cool. Oh. See, if I would have been paying attention to that right there, I guess I could have seen it if I would have just looked in there. I forget I could see right here in my iPad. All right. Let's see real quick. Carolyn, my timing sucks. Well, at least you got to come on for a little bit, Carolyn. It's fine. There's always next week. Next year's Christmas present, I will have to tell my husband about the mop. Yeah. Well, if it's for the house, you should just get it. Because it helps everyone. It's not just for you. It's for everyone. That's my motto. Just saying. Might help you out a bit. Melanie, well, I only have one arm, so my art needs to help. Oh yeah.
Folk art, right? Ice blue.
Folk art, ice blue. Yep, they're all folk art except for the Payne's Gray is Soho. Jorge, love the color. iRobot. Oh, you're right in that. Heisenberg, thank you. It's Toby. My Hemingway is. I haven't called him that in so long, which is surprising because he's in trouble all the time. But it's Toby Skywalker Heisenberg Reed. That's his name. My Dane. Oh, I'd love to see photos of your Dane. What color are they? My favorite is, good night, Sherry. My favorite is a just the brown, the plain brown. I like that. Good night, Mark. Cheers to you. Happy New Year. Hope you guys have had. Oh yeah, I read that. I may do just that after I pay for my next cruise. Oh, that's what I want next. Cruise. Did I use my Cloud White? No, I did not. It was regular, just regular Artist Loft Flow white. I don't use my Cloud Effect in everything, Julie. It might have turned out kind of different, but it is kind of, yeah, that's more of the, this white is the pearl, so it's got a little shine to it, so. Love the colors. Thanks, Chris. I just got several. Oh, okay. Are you on Facebook? Yes, I am on Facebook. Did you just put that? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, he put my Facebook name on there. It's just Tracie Reed Designs. Yeah. Oh, it's flashing on the screen, so you should be able to see that. Under the painting, I think all of my social media links. I don't know if it's a link.
It's not a link.
It's not a link. But it tells you what the name of it is, so you could search that. Melanie, folk art color shifts are so beautiful. Yeah, I haven't used them for a while. It's been quite a while since I used the color shift. But I liked them when I used them. They were pretty. So I think, did I miss anything? I hope not. Kitty's going on a cruise. That sounds awesome.
We're doing it soon.
We need to go on one.
We will be.
It's amazing. It's so much fun. Fawn. That's what my Luna was, a fawn. The blues are really pretty. I used to have Weimaraners. I used to breed Weimaraners, and the blues were just beautiful. But I think if I have another fawn, I just picture her name being Dolores. And they're just so goofy and... Well, when we got Luna, she was already 1.5 years. We rescued her, and her ears were already done. So she was very regal. She looked, when she sat, she just was, she was just beautiful. She just thought she was the queen, and she acted like it. And she was. But when I get one, I'm not going to do the ears, unless I rescue another older one, but I want a puppy. So I'll leave the ears floppy, and they're just so goofy, and I love it. They're just, my grandma still talks about Luna. Whenever you come over, they sit on the couch right next to you like they're a person, and they just look at you like they're just a trip. I just love them. So through here,
through the cells
over here, yeah,
it's like
yeah, the blue, the ice blue is starting to come through those little bit of cells. So sorry, may have missed that part. Blue Danes are my fave. Yeah, maybe a blue eventually too. I could get a fawn and a blue. Thanks, Melanie. That's what's gonna happen. All right, guys. So it's been a long one tonight. So I am going to let you guys go. I just want to really quickly give you guys a heartfelt thank you. If you didn't watch my thank you video, please go watch it. Me and the other artists that collabed on it really, really mean it. We really appreciate everything that you do for us. From, just a thumbs up, a comment, a share, everything really, really helps us, our channel, and from Tammy helps us up here also. This is just such a nice creative community that we wanted to say thank you guys, because without you we wouldn't be able to do this, like I said, with the back and forth interaction. So we really do I appreciate each and every one of you, and I wish you guys all the best for the new year. And I'm going to, I gotta put a little bit in here really quick. Okay, here we go. All right, so I'm going to give a cheers to you guys, to a happy, healthy new year, and I will see you back next Sunday. Bye, guys.